What's going on, everybody? Yugioh here, and I'm here with some Shadow Blue Eyes replays. I'm here on Percy because, well, Dev Pro, I couldn't connect to the servers to even attempt to get replays. So, yeah, that's why I'm here on Percy. I got 6 replays because the duels, in my opinion, really aren't that long. They're not that extravagant. So, I really got 6. I'm going to do all of them in this entire video because I haven't really been uploading that much. I do apologize, and I kind of want to make it up for, sort of a lengthy video. So I'm playing against like a Blue Eyes Dragon Ruler deck, which is kind of funny because I thought this was a regular Blue Eyes deck at first because, well, I never saw Blaster for the longest time, and I saw like Trade-In and Blue Eyes stuff. I was like, hey, it's a Blue Eyes deck. I know how to beat this. It's just count the cards. And I'm playing my own little Blue Eyes deck, Shadoll Blue Eyes, which we're going to flip deck at the Shadow Fusion. Shadow Fusion send Blue Eyes and the Falcon to the grave, summon Nephilim. Nephilim effect is going to send the Dragon to grave, summon Falcon. Dragon effect is going to activate, and I'm going to pop one of its cartridges, the Silver's Cry, and we're going to attack with the Hedgehog for 800, and then attack for 2800 with Nephilim. I really like Shadow Blue Eyes, it's a lot of fun. It's a really nice deck. I actually had 2 games this guy because he wanted a rematch. That'll be the next one we do. But yeah, he got a really shitty hand, so I do apologize. But I have like all 3 of my maidens. Like, wow, that's like WTF stats. So we're gonna flip up that. It's gonna change torrentials. Like, okay, I don't really care because now I'm gonna get my dragon to face down, defense position, and now Hedgehog's effect is gonna activate, as well as Nephilim's effect is gonna activate. Allow me to add the Shadow Fusion to the hand, and I'm going to be able to add a Shadow monster from the deck today, which is going to be my Dragon. I'm going to add Shadow Fusion to send Maiden and Dragon, since I have 3, to summon Nephilim number 2. Dragon effect activates, destroying that. Nephilim's effect activates, and I'm going to send a Shadow Beast to the graveyard, so I can draw a card off a Beast effect. And I get my Foolish Burial, which is a very good card of the deck, because I can either send a Bystone for Blue Eyes, or I can send a Shadow to get the deck going. He's going to get the trade-in, but he can't do anything with the trade-in, and he surrenders. So, game number 2 is against, well, the same guy, because, like I said, he wanted a rematch. So, we're going to swap there, and let's go. So, he gets a pretty decently better hand with the Flameful card for defense, and quite a bit of back row. I don't know why he didn't set the warning there. It's kind of questionable there, but I get the Shadow Hedgehog. Don't really have the best hand in the world, so I'm going to set Hedgehog, set MSC. I'm going to keep the Lance in my hand because I do want that for maiden plays if need be. Gets the Blue Eye Shining Dragon, which is, not really that good of a card, but going to MSC the Venus Chain Flow of Hedgehog's effect. Get the Shadow Fusion, go for the mid-range. Dragon's effect, I'm going to target it, but he is going to bottomless, but mid-range can't be destroyed by opponent's card effects. Makes mid-range really good, so we're going to attack into the Flameful guard, which, again, I don't know why he didn't set that warning initially, but we're going to set the Lance in the prison, because I want to protect my mid-rash. Top deck the Blaster sets the warning ends turn. I'm going to get my second Lance. I do play 3 in the deck. I'm going to set my my Falcon, because Falcon is just a good card. Attack for 2200 and end my turn. No, I set the Lance and then end my turn, because I want that protection for my monsters. Gets his White Center Legend, which is good deck setting right there, and he wants to set it because, well, it's better than taking 2200 to the face. I tap back into a Shadow Beast, which is freaking awesome. I go ahead and sack for the Beast. I don't know why I just didn't use Falcon's effect, special summon, and then sack for Beast. That would have been a more optimal play, a better play, but just didn't think of that at that point in time. I just wanted to set the Beast. Goes to the Duality, so we can't special summon this turn, and he's able to get that Compulse, which is a very, very good card to actually have against my mid-rash, and would have sucked if I didn't have my Lances there to protect the mid-rash, so it's not too bad there. Top deck my Falcon. I'm going to flip a Beast. He warnings Beast. Like, wow, you don't want me to get those 2 draws. Okay. But he's going to change the Compulse. I am going to go ahead and Lance my mid-rash to protect it, and I'm going to get a freeze draw off of Beast. And I get my Compulse. Like, hey, you used your Compulse. I get my Compulse. Eye for an eye. Haha. Attack 1400, and in my turn, went to Falcon on the field, which I can just get back the Beast from the graveyard anyway. Gets the Skill Drain, which is like, okay, why are you playing this in a Dragon? Like in a Blue Eyes base deck. Goes, summons up the Blaster, attacks to my mid-rash. I'm going to deprison that so he doesn't have that for later on. And he is going to end his turn. Now, he's pretty much going to kill himself right here because of the fact that I draw to MST. He goes for Skill Drain. I'm like, you know what? MST, screw your Skill Drain. I'm going to destroy it. And I took no damage, and we attack for 2200 damage and end the game. Yep. Get himself a skill drain. But, you know, it wouldn't have mattered anyway, but I just did Amnesty because I could. Let's go Shadoll, Blue Eyes, Shadow Eyes, Duel number 3. And reversing... Hey, I don't even know what that was reversing here. Let's pause. Let's take a look. Let's explore. It's some kind of weird chaos plant deck, I'm guessing. I guess somebody's trying to bring back the old plant deck, I guess. That's my guess there. Which I think is the Penton's kind of an interesting idea. I think it's interesting. I kind of want to try this out a little bit. Like, kind of bring back the plant deck in a bit, you know, with the malicious and plague and stuff like that. I kind of want to try something like that. It's got me interested. We're going for the Nephilim because Nephilim is stupid good. Go for a Nephilim effect. But he's going to change the breakthrough skill, which is going to suck. But yeah, I will still get Beast Effect to draw a card. Even though I was going to use Dragon Effect to pop the face down because Shadoll Greed, I don't really care about. You can get the draws because I'm just going to start beating him down with freaking Nephilim beating. So he top attacks the Shadoll Greed, and he is going to go ahead and activate his second Shadoll Greed. Mind Control, try to take my Nephilim, but he can't really attack because, or should because Mind Control is a thing. And I basically tell the guy, it's not Brain Control, that thing's banned, this thing's not. So attack directly for 2000 once again. And this just comes to the fact that you should definitely read your cards because even though it's not the end, it's the automated, you should really read your cards because it's going to be a really good thing. He's going to activate Shadoll Greed. The first one, draw 2 cards, plus 2 over that. Get the breakthrough skills, and it says the Penton, the Dark Clown. I'm going to go for the Compulse. I'm going to flip up my Shadow list. Shadow's effect, destroy Penton. He's going to chain breakthrough skill, which is like, yeah, that's something he wants to protect. So I'm still going to go for game because I have Blade Mating, go for the Armades. Armadette's attack into Penton, no effect for him, and attack for 2000 to finish up the game. That was another game down the drain. But this deck was interesting. I want to try it out. I do want to try it out. So, game number 4 against an anti-meta type of deck. And I go first. I set my Face in the Shadows, my Shadow Dragon, and my Mirror Force. I mean, it's some kind of anti-meta based deck. I set its Master Cylinders, and it's going to swarm a Locust. I forgot for some reason I can't activate it in the end phase, but oh well, I'm going to activate it now since Hedgehog, flip up Dragon, Dragon's effect, turn that to the hand. And we're going to add the Dragon to the hand. Now we're going to Shadow Fusion, send Blue Eyes, not Dragon, Beast to create some Nephilim. Nephilim effect activates for Beast effect. Nephilim sends the Shadow Falcon to grave, and I'm going to draw for Beast. Falcon's effect summons itself. And we're going to go ahead and attack into his monster with Nephilim because if Nephilim goes away, I don't really care because it's Nephilim. I can just get back to Shadow Fusion, do more shenanigans. But I do have the Compulse and another Mirror Force face down, so it's really, really helpful there. He's going to set his Max Cylinder, summon the Grand Mole, which is a nasty little card, but I do have the Mirror Force, so I'm not too worried there, so I can get rid of it. If he had the Lance, I would have been very, very sad. Fills up my Falcon is like, thank you! So I get Beast now, and I can flip up Beast and do shenanigans with him. So it doesn't matter to me, actually. But I do have like Shadow Fusion, which is freaking awesome. So I go to Shadow Fusion, fuse together, go for the Mid-Rash, Falcon's effect, Dragon's effect, destroy the swords, and I'm going to special summon Falcon to the field. I leave Beast face down for right now because I kind of want some monsters in my hand, like maybe Whitestone or something else for Beast effect to really utilize them better. But attack for 2800, he's going to chain, activate the Max Cylinder, so I'm going to take 2800 points of damage, which I'm kind of QQing over, but not too much because I'm only behind by 600 life points, not too bad. He's going to set the Swarm of Scarabs and set the Negate attack, which is, you know, an interesting tech choice there. Gets the bottom. I get the bottom. It's that bottom. Let's flip up Falcon. Falcon effect. I'm going to get Hedgehog to the field because I want the Armadas play, especially against this deck. And we're going to go attack into the Swarm of Scarabs, which he does negate attack, which is QQing, okay. You know, big QQ there, and he could do whatever he wants. You know, he can do whatever he wants. Got a text message there. I'm so unprofessional. Fills the Swarm of Scarabs and tries to destroy my... he destroys my Nephilim in this Inspiration Rares because, like, hey, I get my Shadow Fusion back. So it's like, hell yeah. So like I said, there's going to be kind of a long video because I want to, you know, upload a long one because kind of as a, I'm sorry for not uploading, but work kind of gets in the way. But we're going to Foolish Burial, send the Hedgehog effect at the Falcon to hand, set the Falcon in turn, play against Hazy Flames, which I haven't messed with Hazy Flames in quite some time. It's a deck that I feel, it has good cards, but it revolves too much on Haze Pillar, in my opinion. So Falcon effect summons Hedgehog's like, hey, Hedgehog, how you doing, Hedgehog? I don't know. So we get the Lance, which is really good. So I'm going to fill up Hedgehog effect. He's going to go Phoenix Chain, which would suck, but I do have the Forbidden Lance because I really want to get that spell card to my hand. So I get the Shadoll Fusion. Shadoll Fusion, we're going to send Dragon. No, we're going to send Beast and Dragon to Grave. Beast effect, Dragon effect. We're going to pop that call to Haunted. And he's got a Haunted Phantom Beast. Not too bad there. But off of Beast, I top deck MST. Like, if I was him, I would have been fucking raging. Like, not only did I have Dragon effect, but I top deck in MST off of Beast effect. Like, I would be salty. I would admit I would be salty. But Midrash is here just to basically say, you cannot special summon! Haha! Hazy Pillar summons up his Hazy Sphinx, and Saki piece of shit calls monster and actually gets a monster. But he can't attack, but he can't special summon more than once. Which is why Midrash is so good. It's so fucking stupid, I swear it is. The top deck, our second Forbidden Lance, and I'm going to go ahead and Dark Hole and chain the Lance into my Midrash because I don't want to make seeding on his turn. It's going to chain MST. He's like, why would you chain MST? It does not negate. Like, it does not negate people. Like, this is like Yugioh 101. MST does not negate. Just because it says destroy doesn't mean it negates. Get that through your heads. Gets Onslaught, and this card legit did scare me, but, you're going to see why I didn't really scare me throughout the game. But I'm going to take it to the Fire Dog with Midrash. Midrash is just there, like, saying, I don't give a shit about what you do. I'm a Midrash. Gets the Mirror Force. Says Mirror Force. He's basically going like, he's so fucking happy. He's like, yeah, I got a good shit here. He was like, fucking finally. And he's like, never mind. Because apparently he can't read cards. Midrash states that can't be destroyed by card effects. By your opponent's card effects. MST's hit my bottomless. I'm thinking, oh, and this came out, I was like, oh shit, here comes Garunix, but here comes Fencing Fire Ferret. Which is like, why would you summon that against me? Like, shouldn't you summon, I don't know, Garunix? Which he's not even playing, is he? No, he's not! So the fear of Garunix was pretty much not, but like, that gets destroyed. Sure, you can attempt to destroy my Midrash, but Midrash ain't going anywhere because Midrash just screw you. Get the Shadoll Fusion. Freaking awesome. Attack for 2,200 points of damage. So he's down to 2,000 life points. I've only taken a total of 1,100 life points. So it's not that big a deal. Gets the Call of the Haunted, which is a very nice card to actually have. Sets it and just turn. Midrash doesn't care. Midrash just sits there. Don't care about anything. Get a Shadoll Fusion, which I'm going to... Now, I'm going to attack for 2,200, actually. Chains Call of the Haunted. If I actually did the Shadoll Fusion, I would have won. But I didn't want to overextend and risk the Torrential. If he already played it. Or the Mirror Force, actually. I don't know. But I didn't want to risk overextending and losing big things. So just go to summon the Maiden just for extra defense. Because Maiden is just too good. In case I can somehow get over my Outshot of Midrash. Goes Haze Splitter. Summons the Haze Beast. Sphinx. Doesn't get the card he needs. And I believe he surrenders about right now. Because I'm going to Shadoll Fusion. Going for the Nephilim. Hedgehog effect. Nephilim effect. Nephilim effect since Dragon. And then I get to add a beast to my hand. Drag the effect. Pop the Hazy Pillar. And I don't know why this is where he surrenders. Like, I would have surrendered long before now. Just saying. Because I don't know why he just now surrendered. That was kind of stupid. Final game versus Go Zombies. One of my favorite decks. Personally, one of my favorite decks. I haven't played it in a while because I kind of got a little bored of it. But I do love the deck a lot. I am actually trying to build this shit IRL. Eventually I will get this deck IRL. Once I actually start getting paid because I haven't got a paycheck yet. Of course, I just started, so I'm not really bitching and complaining about that. But as I start getting money coming in, I'll start getting this deck together and I'll be able to actually play with the IRL. And, you know, I will eventually start getting back into IRL Yu-Gi-Oh! Going to locals and stuff. And here, I actually misplayed. I'm going to talk about this real quick. I actually misplayed here. I could have just Shadoll Fusion, sent Beast and Hedgehog, search for Hedgehog, draw with Beast, and just get Midrash out. But instead, I didn't really think about it, and I just said Hedgehog just out of pure habit of whenever I get Hedgehog, it's usually set Hedgehog in turn. I'm just used to that, so if anybody wants to call me out on that, I do apologize. That was a misplay on my part. But it works out in the end, trust me, it does. Like, it has a silver lining. It really does. We get the Compulse, set the Compulse, and turn. I'm sitting on Maiden because Maiden is a boss. Gets his second Go-Go Ghost, and he's going to summon the Ghost, and he's going to overlay to the Black Shippercorn. I could have Compulse, but I didn't gear the character because I want Maiden's effect, and summon up the Blue-Eyed White Dragon. Yeah, because Blue Eyes is awesome, and it's going to end his turn, because why not? I'm going to MST his Torrential, because I just wanted to get that free attack in. On top of another Blue Eyes, it's like, holy shit, what the fuck. So Shadow Fusion, I'm going to sit for my deck, because I'm that good. I could have Mid-Rash, but I wasn't paying attention, so in this situation, I would have gone Mid-Rash instead of Nephilim. I'm just saying. But again, it works out. It's like I made misplays, but at the same time, they worked out in the end. Because now I'm going to attack into his Black Shippercorn for damage, and attack into his monster. This is the Pyramid Turtle. It's going to summon up the Zombie Master with the Pyramid Turtle's effect. But now I can overlay into the Felgrand. So even though I didn't go for Mid-Rash, I feel like I should have, it still worked out because I was able to go for Felgrand. So, you know, it doesn't really matter. So he's going to go for the Summoner Monk. Use effect, ditching the Book of Life. I'm going to chain Felgrand to smack the thing in the face, saying, no, you're not. He's going to use his Zombie Master effect, ditch summon the Pyramid Turtle, overly for 101, which I was prepared for. Like, no, I'm going to send shit back to the deck. Actually, like, you're not getting it. No, no, no. Get another Maiden. Go to Shadow Fusion number 2. Go for another Nephilim. Beast effect, Nephilim effect. Send Falcon, Beast summons draw, Falcon summons itself, and I'm going to go ahead and attack into the Pyramid Turtle with Felgrand. He's now going to summon Pyramid Turtle number 2, but I'm going to attack with Nephilim, which is a catastrophe-like effect, and say, screw you, you're not getting that effect. Nephilim is so good. Nephilim is just way too good. Shadolls are just way too good. Gets the warning and ends his turn. He's got that Gorge, which I wasn't really scared of the Gorge because I got Nephilim. So I'm gonna flip up the Falcon. Falcon summons Beast because I want those draws for later on. And I'm gonna go ahead and attack with my freaking monsters. We're gonna attack for 600 first because I could. And then we're going to attack for 2800. And this is where he drops the Gorge, which is a smart play because he doesn't take a lot of damage. But he actually probably could have dropped it at 600. Actually, no, because he still had the Gorge. Nephilim says, screw you to the token. I don't want the token floating around. I'm safe. I feel safer with just the Gorge, not the token. I set the Trench Tribute in my turn. He's got the warning in the Phoenix Chain, and he surrenders. He can't do anything after that. So, anyway, that is Shadoll Blue Eyes. Hope you guys enjoyed the replays. I like the deck a lot. I do like Shadolls. And more Shadoll stuff to come in the future. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.